कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकी नन्दनाय च नन्दगोपकुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। We were seeing the thoughts of the dharma. What is the meaning of dharma? Through which you feel that it is difficult to make me sad. It is difficult to make me fearful. It is difficult to take me to wrong path. The confidence of fearlessness, sadlessness, and moralitylessness. That is dharma aspect. यही सपनेहु पर नारी न हेरी. Bhagavan Ram says after Pushpavatika, in the Pushpavatika, मेह मोहि अतिशय प्रतीत मन केरी, यही सपनेहु पर नारी न हेरी. See what a confidence. He says, I have lot of trust and confidence in my mind. अब बताओ, that I cannot go on the wrong path. Or I cannot, you cannot make me fearful, or you cannot make me sad. I have so many strong points in my personality. I have so much depth and vastness and firmness. What is it said? Depth, vastness, and firmness. That you cannot budge me. Sahaj birag roop man mora. Janak ji says, seeing Ram ji, Sahaj birag roop. I don't have to control my mind. It has become of the nature of control. Not that he has to control his mind, take rules. He has become like that. You are not afraid of something. When dharma is not there, a person is always skeptical what next he will talk, what next he will say, in which situation will today make me upset. So morning he prays, I don't know, hope the whole day will go fine. Yesterday was not a good day, so today may be a good day. I don't know what will happen to me, who will do what. If anybody does something, I will be influenced. I cannot tell. I cannot say I won't be influenced. My mind is not that strong. And there are people who definitely do something. You can be made fearful, of course. Sad, easily you can make me sad. That you are very easy victim of any situation or any person or any temptation. This is the adharma in a person. He is not able to hold himself. He is a bad holder. He lives an instinctive, provocative life. Anything he will blurt out. Anything he will do. And when you live with such person, you always feel, let's see what next he does. Not certain. Schedule is not certain. Eating is not certain. Drinking is not certain. Talking is not certain. What next he does. You live with uncertainty around him. Let's see what his mood today. Yesterday mood was not okay. Let me see he can complete this work or not. I don't think so he could complete that yesterday. This is adharma enough person. Adharma means through which you live with the uncertainty. You have to be very, very careful with the person, because you don't know what next he will think and what next he will do. You cannot say that he cannot do wrong. When Bharatji came to Chitrakoot and Lakshmanji got very angry, you know the story. And Lakshmanji told to Ramji, enough of this nonsense, and let me see who can save Bharat now. He has come to attack you. And at that time, Bhagwan Ram quietened Lakshmanji. You know what he said? Bharatahi hohin raj mad vidhi hari har pad pai. That even if Bharat gets the position of Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh, he will never have the intoxication of becoming a king. Bharatehu hohin raj mad vidhi hari. So much confidence he has. Vidhi hari har. Kabaho ki kanji siikarni chir sindhu binisai. In the ocean, milky ocean, if you just squeeze one lemon, it won't curdle. So with some person you live with high level of certainty. No, he cannot have calm, he cannot have krodh. He cannot have jealousy. I've lived with him for 20 years. I've seen him in all the angles, all situations I have seen him. 20 years I have lived, I've never seen anger on him. You make an image of a person after seeing his responses hundreds of times. Anybody's image is not formed automatically. There's a rule because of you felt he is like that. I saw him, I lived him very closely with him for 25 years, and I saw him. I don't think so on this issue he will be upset or angry. I don't think so he will have calm. I don't think so he can steal money. I don't think so he can say false to me, at least he cannot say. I have never seen him. I have lived very closely with him. This is the dharma of a person. You live with security around that person, there is a security for you. Getting my point? Around that person, there is security for you. Around that person, there is assurance for you. He is not a weak person who will need some prop all the time. I know him very well. He will manage. He will never doubt me. How are you? I have lived with him. Was doubting Thomas and peeping Tom. He is not a doubting Thomas. You live with this kind of, you enjoy this person's certainty, and I have seen him. This I used to see around Gurudev, I used to see. The person is known by how much you are certain about his goodness under difficult situations. हम फिर से बोल देते हैं. The person is known by how much certainty you have or everybody has for him under difficult situations also. Like I told about Bharatji just now. He was coming with the whole army and Bhagwan Ram didn't have any doubt. I mean, Kekai had doubt that Kekai thought Bharat will take the kingdom, but not Bhagwan Ram. More you have dharma, more in your inner bosom you are sure of doing something bigger in life. In your heart there is surety about your work, and in others' heart there is a surety about you, about your goodness. And if dharma is not there, the person around you will live with lot of uncertainty. I don't know, today he is not happy. Tomorrow, I don't know. Will he doubt you? He may. He has a doubting nature. Will he complete the work? I don't know. He may not. Getting my point? Huh? He may. Do you think he is telling the lie or truth? He lies also. To save himself, he does lie. He has lied to me. I mean, he may be right, I am not saying he is not right, but I cannot say 100%. Now, around with this person, how much you can be happy? Weakness of a person is uncertainty around him. A criminal is walking around, how much you can be certain? Why are you not certain on the road? You don't know what he will do next. Will he get up in the morning? I don't know. He may not. He will sleep on time? I don't know. Will he be talking to you properly? I may or may not be. Are you seeing the weakness? You may be experiencing with yourself, others also. Well, if for me only I experience myself. I think you are talking about me only. I mean, when you find difficult to carry your life, how can you expect others to carry you easily? My question is, you find difficult to manage your mind. Handling is difficult. Handling us and what? Handling what? Huh? Handling something what? Like this watch is, I am handling this watch. This watch is handleable. If I want to throw, I can throw it. If I want to hold it, I can easily hold it and I can walk for hours together. This watch, I can put it on and I can keep on walking for hours together. I can give it to somebody. This is handleable. This desk is not handleable. I can... Maybe if you ask me, okay, keep this desk from here to here, I can keep it. But if you say, no, carry it for half an hour, then it is very difficult to carry. I'll just search for some time to throw it. I'll give it to somebody. Handling is, you handle something when you can easily, you can do whatever you want to do with that. That is called handleable. फिर से बोल देते हैं. Like a servant is there. You asked him, go and do that garden work. By tonight, 4 o'clock, you should complete watering in all these plants. He did it, supposing. I hope he does that. He does not, Wonder Boy. So in the morning you gave him the task that this is 8 o'clock, to do it by 4 o'clock you have to complete. So he knows. Easy to handle, but not all are easy to handle. Ab pata laga he drank and he's lying down somewhere. He's in samadhi now. Or he ran away in between. Lunch hour is 4 hours. No, you cannot give the task and you cannot get the job done. This is called difficult to handle. Difficult to handle somebody, he cannot follow you, he cannot obey you. Go and eat, okay. Don't go and eat. Sit down. Remain fast today. Okay. Get up in the morning. Okay. Go and sleep now. Okay. It is easier to handle. Go and eat. Bole, why I will not eat? Achha, fast today. No, I will eat. I'm talking about objective. But we had made our mind very difficult to handle. I'm not talking about other person, forget about other person. Our mind itself becomes difficult to handle by ourselves. Complete the chanting. No, I don't want. Okay, go and sleep. Now it is 11 o'clock. No, I don't want to sleep. Achha, now get up. Get up. You are at the nick of time someday. Most of the days you are already 5:30 crosses. You rush. It is 5:35 always. And you check Swamiji is watching or not. Shivji's third wife was watching there. Acha, by heart that. Complete that job. Acha, be happy today. You will find that your mind is difficult to handle. You cannot you cannot operate through that mind. For yourself only your mind is difficult to handle. For you, which is closest to your mind is difficult to handle, how can others handle your mind? He is not handleable person, you say. You cannot handle him. He is not tameable. Wild animals are. And some are tameable animals. In the zoo it is written, some people start feeding lions. So it is written, please maintain distance. Lions are not pets. They attack you. They attack the trainer only. They can catch the hand also. Wild animals. So some people are not tameable. Gauri is smiling, bhai. Kaushik is not saying anything today. Mind is wild or tameable? Tameable? Who has tamed? Kyun bhai? Tameable or wild? What? Wildness is there, that means. It difficult hai. Dharma is that which makes your mind very tameable. Somebody can operate and implement his greater plans through your mind. God has greater plan. Or teacher has a greater plan if you have a teacher. Or society has a greater plan. He can operate through you. You are available, okay, I am operatable. You can implement your plan and I'll show the results. Dharma is that which makes your mind available for higher to operate. Adharma is that through which you are non-available for any serious work. You are non-available to God, you are non-available to teacher, you are non-available to parents, you are non-available to society, you are not non-available to your conscience. Your conscience says something, but you are not able to do it. Don't take it lightly. And therefore, when you work with somebody, you understand that this person, I can't work, it's difficult to work with him. He doesn't understand, or doesn't follow, or he doesn't report on time. Or today his mood is not okay, or I gave the work, he didn't complete. You must be seeing when you are working. In the offices also. In the school also you must be seeing that. Some are there, he said, no, he is a promising person. Very nice word is promising. He promises something and delivers. Promising cricket star, promising film star, promising writer. That dharma is not there. Two things I said. There is uncertainty around you. In your mind also there is uncertainty. Others' mind also there is uncertainty. And second thing is that you are not operatable. You are not tameable. And everywhere, whether in the office you have to follow somebody. As in school you have to follow somebody. College you have to follow somebody. Ashram you have to follow somebody. House you have to follow somebody. If you do not have a mind which follows, that means you are under a dictatorship of a mad vasana and mad instinctive mind. He says, drink, be sad, be angry, shout, scream, be lusty. I'm under a mad person. I'm under the whip of a mad person. And there is where dharma comes to help us. If that is in me, then I am an asset for everybody. Why first become asset for yourself? When you become asset for yourself, you can say, yes, today I performed all my work and I am very happy that I did it. All my plans, what I had thought, I did complete it. It was a fulfilling day. Why? Why it was fulfilling day? Because I had my mind which followed my conscience and my antaryami. And antaryami constantly keeps on saying, do this, don't do this, do this. Dharma is that through which you are easy to deal with. Let me now see 26 shlok. You got this point, dharma aspect, I hope. Satyam shaucham daya kshantihi, 16th chapter, 26 shlok. Tyaga shau santosha arjavam, shamo damas tapasya samyam titiksho paratikshutam, jnanam viraktiraishwaryam, shauryam tejo balasmritihi, swatantram kaushalam kantihi, dhairyam mardamamevacha, pragalbhyam prashrayashrilam, saha ojo balam bhagah, gambhiryam sthairyam astikyam kirtirmano nahankritihi, ete channe cha bhagavan, nityayatra mahagunaha, prarthya mahattvamichatbhi na vyanti smakkarhi chita. So we had seen yesterday, which one? Til tyag, na? Satyam shaucham daya kshanti tyagah. Next word is, bolo? No? Santosh. Loudly say, what is the problem? Santosha. Because santosh is a very, very important word. And if you understand this meaning, it will help a lot. Generally we translate as satisfaction, be satisfied. Well, how to be satisfied, they know it. When it is said be satisfied, अब ये समझ में नहीं आया कि काहे को be satisfied. So this word needs little more opening. What I have understood about Santosh, I'll share with you. There are areas of your life in which God has not given you certain things, certain persons, certain enjoyment. What is that area? That is your personality. Some money may not be there. The joy of son may not be there. Joy of daughter may not be there. Joy of wife, joy of husband, joy of good job. Joy of good body maybe. Okay. Joy of good house. Something which God has cut from your life. What He has cut, that is your individual matter to decide. And that thing which He has cut from your life, interesting point, is in plenty in others' life. To add some salt on your wound. You see, other sons are so nice. They are saying, Papaji, Papaji, what can I do? And now my son is such a duffer and loafer. Doesn't talk to me properly. He took me to the court. On the property issue. He said, give the property what is mine. I said, let me first die. These things have happened somewhere. And now this... I see other son, they are living together, they are happy, and when I see them, I get so dissatisfied with myself. I don't know what karma I had done to get such kind of son. Even if you know, what can you do? Somebody came to me and said, my wife cooks so bad food, really speaking. What karma I have done that? I said, you had not donated for servant deserve. Neither you gave bhiksha. You conjuice person. You have not fed properly, therefore God especially arranged such a horrible food giving, not wife, but food. Wife may be good, don't worry about that. He said, so I'm so frustrated with my wife. I'm so dissatisfied with her. Everybody's wife cooks such a good food. I said, from distance, everybody's wife looks good, but you go, no, I have eaten the food of others' wives. I'm not telling the place, everything is live. So, the person may not get the food today if I ignite. अब आप बताओ क्या करें स्वामी जी, व्हाट शैल आई डू फॉर दैट? अब हम बोल देनी संतोष करो भाई, ऐसे नहीं होता. देखो ध्यान देना, दैट एरिया ऑफ योर लाइफ विच हैज बीन सम एंजॉयमेंट हैज बीन कट, some physical enjoyment, some emotional enjoyment, some kind of ahankar enjoyment has been cut. And other around you has that enjoyment. I don't feel the pinch unless I see others. If I'm alone, I'm fine. But if I see the same enjoyment outside somewhere having, then I feel the pinch a lot. I was so happy unless I saw that person. I don't have son. I just wanted one son. And God gave me 6 daughters. I did not have one. I was very fond of sixers, but I didn't know this sixer will be there. One son I wanted. God did not give me one son. I'm so dissatisfied. Okay. I'll tell you one thing. Understand my point. Nobody will have everything in his life as he wanted. There is some area God has taken away from your life. And you may miss that area. And you will feel, if I had, I would have been so happy. हम अकेले पड़ गए. I don't know what to do. And you keep on cursing your prarabdha and fruit of action. I am so bad. I don't know what I did to get this body also. Here is where Santosh comes. And please be careful what I am talking about. God may take your physical joy, some kind of emotional joy, some kind of ego joy. Ego also is a joyous thing for time being. God cannot take your spiritual joy. When Santosh word is used, please be careful. It means try to make your spiritual joy bigger than the material loss, what prarabdha has taken away. There is a law, God cannot take any essential thing from your life. Okay, he took away the joy of husband or wife or child, or he cannot take joy of puja and joy of meditation and joy of faith. Santosh means to have a lifestyle through which I keep on augmenting, not argumenting, augmenting, adding to my spiritual joy, so that what I had lost, my physical joy, emotional joy, I don't feel it is any loss also. This is the meaning of Santosh. I told to that boy who was not having good food. I said, sit. He said, what suggestion you have to do? I said, I try to control my tongue. Because very good food is there. So when very good food is there, it's very big challenge. Automatically God has given. You don't have to do sadhana. She is getting the punya. You are having automatic self-control then. So your thought will never be on the food. Because you think about the food, when you think food will be very good, what will be made today? You know food will be same boring food. There is no special thing about that. So automatically your mind will be controlled regarding that food. And therefore you can invest that time in thinking about God. Well, Swami, you are joking. I am not joking. When you say Sudama was happy, Sudama did not have money, but Sudama had Naam Jap and faith a lot on Bhagavan Krishna. That Bhagavan spiritual personality was Santosh. Santosh is not you don't have and you be satisfied. This is not Santosh. Got my point? It is not that you don't have something and say you be satisfied with what you have. It is unnatural to say like that. I want it. No. Increase your faith, increase your jap, increase your sadhana, so that what you don't have, you don't miss it. Ultimately, a day should come. What you don't have, you should be happy about it. That good I did not get it. It was a distraction for me. बड़ी बढ़िया चीज है संतोष. I'm telling you, God will not do some injustice that He will take away some essential thing from you. Most essential thing, your faith, your light knowledge, your bhakti, your vairag, cannot be taken if you want to grow it. And there is where Santosh comes to play. I was missing earlier, but I don't miss that much now. Why? Because I am so reveling somewhere else. नहीं है, ठीक है, अच्छी बात है. But if you don't have some other source of joy, and you don't have this joy also, then you will be constantly always thinking, I'm unfortunate. This will make you feel inferiority complex also. And second thing, it will have the feeling you will slowly slip into depression also. You are very fortunate, don't worry about it. You have got the human body, that itself is a fortune. So Santosha. Tell me, Bhagwan Ram in the forest, he didn't have any material joy. No joy of servant, no joy of food, no joy of good bed, no joy of room, No joy of servant, no joy of father, mother, no joy of, what is it called, having good night, no joy of so many things. But because he has lot of joy inside, and that in bringing out the inside joy when outside joy is not there is santosh. This is where sannyasis are there. Sannyasis also don't have wife, but they are not missing the wife. That if I had a wife, then you should not take sannyas. Or if I had a bigger house, or if I had a very good food, or if I had better clothes, only same clothes I am putting every day. Even if I put new, nobody says new pinch also. New Angavastra I put, nobody says it is new. You can notice also it is new. When you don't miss what you don't have, because you have overgrown your lacuna of prarabdha. I'm repeating it. You have overgrown the vacuum of your life. You have overgrown that. And that is possible only when I have done some. What was Ramji was having satsang, Ramji was having this passion, therefore his inner joy was too big. Arey ho na hame kya karna hai? It is there, very good. If it is not there, very good. What does it matter? I am happy without that. And that is where sadhana is required. Always there will be element around you, people around you. Maybe you yourself may do some action which will be cause of dissatisfaction. Sometimes I feel bigger cause of dissatisfaction is our own actions. I do something through which I am dissatisfied. Or somebody may be dissatisfied. Or something I lack outside. That is called santosha. I hope you got the meaning. So it is not simple satisfaction. You have to do some tapasya to get that satisfaction which is hidden. If it is not there, it is not there. Let it not be there. It doesn't matter. Good food is not there, not it be there. The person around you is not good. Let him not be good. But he doesn't do anything for you. Who is sitting in front of you? Let him not do, doesn't matter. He doesn't talk to you too much. Who? My wife. Doesn't matter. My husband is not good. Doesn't matter. I'm not dependent on that. If he does, it is good. If he doesn't do, I have another channel. I can open that channel. Santosh is and more you lack something outside, more urgent is to go inside. Supposing if your prarabdha is very good, okay, you can afford that, okay, I may not go that much inside, I don't have to dig that much. But when you know that these aspects are missing in my life, then you have to, it is mandatory you should go inside. And ultimately, you will find that outer things, supposing you had, it takes you to distraction, it takes you to rebirth, it takes you to more vasanas. Good God has not given that. I'm very happy. As if somebody has, he is very happy. This is the santosh word, I hope. Little clarity. And see the santosh of Bhagavan Ram. Before going to Ayodhya, 14 years were over, he sends Hanumanji in Valmiki Ramayana. What? He says to Hanumanji, find out if Bharat is happy. I won't come. I'm very happy here. I can spend my whole life in the forest. See the santosha of Bhagavan Ram. There is nothing which I lack in the forest that I have to go to the kingdom. ये मजा है. ये नहीं कि टे पे, my husband ran away. Child is not passing. He also is like me, failing in every class. Or wife is fighting. She should go to WWF. Why she is using me, hits me. अरे नहीं है क्या फर्क पड़ता. I have only 3 sets of clothes, Swami ji. अच्छा, one for Vedant satsang, one for Bhakti satsang, and one for feeding scheme. क्या करें, पैसा है नहीं हमारे पास. अरे नहीं है तो नहीं है, अंदर का तो पैसा है. Life is different and it will not give you everything. And a person's tendency is he compares everybody. See, he has that. अरे नहीं है. One room you live into. If you don't afford a very wonderful food, eat a simple food. Take banana every day. One banana in the morning, one afternoon, one evening. Not apart from the regular food. Okay, one banana. Second, you can take apple also. Apple a day keeps the. भाई आप मैनेज कर लो, उसमें क्या बात है. Your joy of faith, your joy of puja, your joy of jap, your joy of bhakti cannot be taken. नहीं है बाहर, अंदर चलते हैं. आज मेडिटेशन करते हैं. क्या है, कोई है नहीं. Let us meditate. Let us do long puja today. Sahasranam Archana I will do in my own room. Ekadashi is there, so we will do Vishnu Sahasranam Archana. Where? In my room. Flowers is not there, take akshat only. Till akshat you can take. Don't pluck flowers. And don't take all tulsis. Tulsi is there at the back. Snakes are also there, okay? So there you can go and you can do archana. Vishwam Vishwam Vishnur Vashatkaro Buddha Bhavya Bhavat Prabhu. अपना करो अर्चना. अंदर से जय दो भगवान को प्रसन्न करो. It is an art of being santosh. Santosh is not natural. Santosh is not a natural emotion. It's an emotion born out of your deep understanding about the nature of God and nature of satsang. It is not natural to be happy when you lack something outside. I'm repeating it. It is not natural to be happy when you lack some component of your life. Like family is a component, husband, wife, children, grandchildren. There are components are there. Money, job, child is settled, daughter is married. There are components. And all components of my family may not be full. And then to be happy is not natural. You have to externalize your what? You have to externalize what you lack and you have to internalize the God and bring out that joy. And so much you bring it out that you feel lucky. You will feel lucky for that for which one day you are feeling unlucky. Our definition of luck and hard luck differs. For one day you are feeling unlucky, you will feel lucky, good, it's like that. Raja Vain is there, Ang Raja is there in Bhagavad. He didn't have son, he prayed. He got a son called Vain. His presence was in vain only. Because he was such a terrible son. He troubled father so much that ultimately it was sannyas. And he says those people have done aradhana of God who don't have children. In Bhagavad it comes. Similarly, you know that in the prasanga of Mahatma is there. Atmadev He didn't have son. So he prayed for the son and all these things. He got a dhundukari. So the terrible son, ultimately, he had to leave ultimately. Please change the definition of your luck and hard luck. Next word. Jaldi bolo. Arjavam. Arjavam means what? This word has come where? Which chapter? Amanitvam adambitvam ahimsa shantirarjavam gochu. Say that. So, Arjavam. Arjavam means what? Understand Arjavam means what? You know, the alignment of your inner thought, actions, speech, behavior, all are in one line. Arjavam means straight. Ridge. Straight. My thought, my intentions, thought, speech, actions all are in one line. Now tell me, who will not have in one line? If whatever is my thought, if I express it, people will throw me out. I will get a bad name. Already I don't have a good name. People don't like me. If I say everything what is in my mind, they won't like me more. And therefore I have to twist and turn. Many things I feel I don't say. Many things I don't feel I say. I feel Arjavam has its root in the thought which is not a cheap thought. When you don't have a cheap thought, then you are not shy of expressing it or telling what was in my mind. Supposing I thought very good about you. You sang very well. Supposing. Let's suppose. Not a reality. And I felt very good about you. And then it is very easy for me to go to and say you sang very well. Because I had a bigger thought about you. But I have a thought of calm for you, krodh for you, dvesh for you, competition for you. Then I won't go and tell you. This unexpressible thought, but outward I pose that I have a good thought, although I don't have. This tussle of inside and outside, because of the cheapness of my mind, makes the person little torn. Because nobody thinks that I should be seen as a bad person or not so good person. I should be not seen a person who is not very great. Therefore, I act to be good. I don't have faith, but I say I have faith. I express as if I have a lot of faith. I don't do sadhana, but I express as if I do sadhana. Hiding the cheapness of our mind and expressing a false image about myself so that I am acceptable, lovable. This is anti-scriptural life and anti-spiritual life. Why? Because whatever you will hide, it will become much closer to you. You are making it bigger. 5% cheap emotion after hiding will become 10%. After hiding again, it will become 100%. Slowly, one day will come, you cannot get out of that emotion. And second point, you cannot hide all thoughts for a long time from everybody. It will be known. You will lose your credibility. And third thing, which is the most important, God will be far away from your life. When Arjavam word is mentioned, Arjavam means I have a lifestyle through which I don't have to hide the thoughts. What I am, I can say it clearly. What I did whole day, my whole day is an open book. Therefore, many times I said, if anybody can give me their whole schedule, but few have the guts to give it. That 7 o'clock I this, 7 to 9 this, 9 to 10 this, 10 to 11 this, because Arjavam is not there. Nine to 10 I wasted, 12 to 2 I slept, or I was on the phone. I cannot express that thought. Therefore they cannot give that schedule. Not that they are forgotten. I told you all many times. That Arjam is not there. You don't feel, Swamiji, you should know this. That is a hidden area of my life. You can hide from me, not from God. Arjam makes you very anti-spiritual person. Keeping that stink in your personality will never make you bloom. So Arjun has a very beautiful point that before doing something, thinking something, you already know that this I have to hide, therefore I don't want to do something which I have to hide. Your hiding bites you from inside. What shall I say? It pains you. Nobody knows about your work. Nobody knows about your intention. But it kills you. It pains you. Why I have to do something or think something which I cannot say? At least to my teacher or somebody whom I revere. So it's a very suffocated life we are living. हृदय सराहत सिए लोनाई गुरु समीप गवने दो भाई. When Bhagwan Ram ji saw Sita ji in Pushvatika and he went to his Gurudev. And what is the word written? Hriday sarahat siye lunai. Guru Sameep gavne do bhai. Saral subhav, छुवत छल nahi. He told everything to his Gurudev. Saral subhav छुवत छल nahi. He's not thinking what Gurudev will think. He told everything, how she came out and how she saw me, how I saw her, and I liked her a lot. कौशिक कहा राम पही जाही, सफल हो मनोरथ तुम्हारे. So Arjam is the tendency through which you make yourself very free from any regret and guilt. And it is a not easy life. Because we have mastered in kapat and chal. But in spiritual life this does not work. Because there God is the one who takes all your report first. In spiritual life, but in material life you can cheat. I saw his new paper. Cheating is held or not here? Cheating. In the examination, they cheat. They bring cheats, etc. You don't catch them. Anyway, so you can cheat and you can get another marks. Here, your whole answerability is to the God only. When you are in a spiritual life, in front of your mind, all the time God is seeing. He said, give me thought. Give me your thought. Give me thought of devotion. Give me thought of dispassion. Give me thought of love. And because He is the one who is going to give you the faith, who is going to give you jap, who is going to give you joy of Guru, He is going to give you joy of puja, He is going to give you joy of solitude, He is going to give you joy of meditation. So you never do kapat with a person, you hide something with God only. And that displeases the God, and all your spiritual life will go, if not crash, at least it will be very dull progress. Externally you may do something, but external doing has nothing to do with internal. And therefore spiritual life, arjavam, what did I say, Arjun? Is straightness of right emotions. Purest emotion, expressing through my sweet speech, expressing through my clear actions, for the world around seen as the God. This is straightness in 4 points. That is called arjava. I think something, say something, hide something, tell something. You may run around outside, but you are keeping the God away. This doesn't work. It doesn't work in the world also, I feel. In the relations also it doesn't work. It doesn't work in business too much. So dharma, this is what makes a person very weak, because he is not a person who can be trusted upon, because you don't know what he is thinking inside. Sometimes people praise, you wonder, is he really praising? Really? Because he is the one who said bad words also. Really he means it, or he wants to keep me in good humor, or he wants something from me. If you said something wrong for X person, and he knows it, and then you say, and in front of him you say, then he will always doubt on your what? Really you mean it? Really? Really you think so good about me? Really? You lose your credibility. And when you live with somebody, you don't live with a person, you live with how much he trusts on you. When you sit in front of a person, you don't enjoy the person's face. You enjoy how much he trusts you. And when you live with a person who doubt upon you, then it is useless there. Then you don't enjoy the living there. And that gaining of the trust is a lifelong process. Very difficult to gain and very easy to lose. And that comes with arjavam of a person. Next word. Shamaha. Not shama. It is shamaha. Shama word has come so many times in sadhana sampati. I'll give you another small meaning and then we'll move forward. Shama means my mind is naturally quiet. And what is the meaning of quietness of mind? Simple definition I'll give you. Having healthy relation with people and world. What is unhealthy relation? What is unhealthy food? Which gives you pain? Unhealthy food is that which is going to convert into pain ultimately one day. Whether it is your excess of sugar, whether it is excess your oil, whether it is excess of your butter. What is unhealthy schedule? Sedentary lifestyle. You are sitting whole day like a, let us make a sweet potato day. Neither you walk, neither you do exercise, neither you do pranayam. Just sitting at one place. Walk somewhere. Body is not meant to sit. Yuktahar viharasya. So try to walk somewhere. Unhealthy relation is that in which relation you are not acting through the medium of God. You are using you see that relation because he has hurt me or he gave me joy. Get my point? He is very dear to me. Why? He gives me a lot of joy. No, this is unhealthy relation. Why? Because you will expect a lot. My healthy relation would have been, God has given joy through him. If anybody has given joy, don't give the joy-giving attribute to the person. Joy-giving is from the God through him. Seeing any person without God is unhealthy. One day I was telling, godless relation is a hell, something like that. Because it will bind you ultimately. If he gives pain, then you will feel he gave me a lot of pain. Then you will have dvesh for him. Unhealthy means something which will be playing upon your mind and making you ultimately sad about that. Whether it is a husband-wife relationship also. That can be also unhealthy if wife is not seen as a gift of God and husband is not seen as a gift of God. Howsoever husband may be troublesome, see the gift in the trouble also. Or wife can be troublesome. Any situation, any person, anything, if you study without bringing God into the picture, then it will become disturbing. I have nothing to do with any person at all. I have said it many times. No person, no work, no worldly issues I have to do anything with. I have only one work, and that too is to be with God and serve God through the people, and they can be wife, husband, children, I don't mind. But seeing yourself without him and then you operate, that will become disturbing, that will take away Shama of mind. That will become unhealthy. Kekai saw Bharatji without Ramji. And that caused the pain for Kekai. And this habit of sin has to be developed. It is not natural. Because we are coming from birth together, only we see our ego and our egocentric desires. He has done the work for me, he is very good. He has not done, he is not good. He has given me a lot of pain. No. All are wrong definitions. From Vedantic angle, no Jeev can give a pain to the Jeev. It is all false. Atma can't have pain. And Bhakti angle, no one is the doer. Let the God be the main doer. But this understanding is disturbing understanding. And disturbing understanding is misunderstanding. वो क्षमा नहीं रहेगा फिर. Most disturbing situation is extremely peaceful aspect if you bring God into it. Most devastating situation is a highly peaceful situation if you have the art of bringing God into it and seeing it. I gave you the story. When Mahatma was in Barsana, he was 80-year-old. He used to say, chant Radhe, 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 day and night. Remember the story? Continue first, then we understand. Then one day somebody asked him, why you became a Mahatma? And he said that when I was 20-year-old, I fell in love with one widow. Remember that? Now you remember. Who had one child. And that child was coming in between me and that widow's child. So this thought of giving poison to him, that child. So she purchased the poison mixed in the milk. So that shopkeeper from whom she purchased, she knew it. He ran to the child. Child was 10-year-old. He said, your mother is going to give you poison today. Don't drink the milk. Run away from the house. And that child was so great, I don't know, some are child prodigies there. She said, who has fed me from day one? And hundreds of times she gave me milk with love. And if she wants to give me poison, I'll drink. Because it is, I have never seen my mother as a person. She is a god for me. If she wants to give me poison, I'll die. With the same love, I'll drink today also. 10-year-old boy said. And he drank. And he died. Without any bitterness and no anger on his face. He said, thank you, ma, for everything. When this child died, this news went to his lover, who thought because of me all these things have happened. He felt so repentant that he went to one Mahatma. He said, I'm burning with my anguish and repentance. He said, just take Radhe Radhe. That child brought God in that horrible situation also. And her poison became nectar for him. He would have been born as a Devta next. So if you bring God into picture, then you can never be. Because Sita ji was knowing Bhagavan Ram is God, therefore she could go through all the trials. Ordinary person can't say go away and wife will be happy. And no situation comes with unless it is touched by God. No prarabdha will come unless it is touched by God. No abuse will come unless it is touched by God. Godless study is a totally any study of any situation, study of any person without God is a totally mental incapacity. It's what is it called? It's intellectual bankruptcy. As if you are studying Chinmaya Mission without Gurudev. Your good and bad situation has come, he has approved it. And I am very happy that he has approved it. It has come from him and therefore I will work for him only. My life is to just unite from and for. To complete this circle of for, from and form is the purpose of my life. I don't have anything. It's not from this person and for me. This is a wrong positioning. This is called Shama. Is it okay? If it is not okay, you have to make it okay. All the complications of our life is nothing but we don't know how to. Who is the foundation of this world? Who is the main one who has designed it for me? What for I am there and for whom I am there? Next word is Damaha. Dama means control of, say, sense organs. Because sense organs are dangerous. But it can be very cooperative. With sense organ only you are listening. I hope so. With sense organ only you are doing puja. With sense organ you are doing arti. With sense organ you serve somebody. I am not cursing the sense organ. But 1-2 point about sense organ. Sense organ are only karan, bahi karan. Karan means which is for the karta. Which is for the karta, that is called karan. So it should be operating for somebody. Karan, the sense organ should not be bringing out some disturbing thought. And one sense organ or two sense organ which disturb a lot is eyes and ears. And one sense organ which can really make your mind very quiet. Can you guess? Ears. Bolo bhai. Ears and tongue. दोनों की बात मान लेते हैं. Otherwise you will say, didn't say Swamiji. As much as you will chant something, to that extent your mind will be occupied with some good work. Please keep on giving some work to the mind through the sense organ. While walking, you make a rule, okay, I'll chant Vishnu Sahasranam, or I'll chant Lalita Sahasranam, or I'll chant something, Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Ram, or I will complete Rudrashtakam. Something I will complete today. More you will give this word to the tongue, more your mind will not have, it will not be swayed away by the other thoughts. But Ajamil got a trap because his sense organs was uncontrolled. If you remember the story of Ajamil, he saw a Shudra woman not in a good position, and that took him away. Saubhari Rishi also. Little slip is never a little slip. It appears as a little slip. It is a big fall. It is a foundation of the big fall. So seeker has to be very careful. What he has accumulated for hours of sadhana and jap, it can all go in few seconds only. So long it takes a building to build this 9/11 building of twin towers. Hundreds of floors were there. Hundreds. It must have taken years to build. Few seconds everything was devastated. When you don't have Dhamma, the quietness that you develop in satsang, the confidence that you developed after puja, you feel very happy because your mind is very confident. It is controlled mind. It can all be lost by your one anger. One glance, everything has gone here and there. So life demands too much of alertness and too much of subtlety. And if Dhamma is there, I think you can do wonders. You are a very big performer because you are the one who can, your sense organ, you can chant a lot, you can do a lot of puja, you can do parikrama. And when not required, sense organs say, keep quiet, let me meditate. I can talk also as much as is required. Not talking is required. Talking is also required somewhere. Praising is also required. Whole stuti is praising the God only. Biggest seva is anybody can do is by his tongue, I feel. Even if the person is at distance, he is hundreds of miles away, but he speaks something beautifully, I think that can be the biggest reward from his sense organ. And you can hurt somewhere maximum by your uncontrolled tongue. You must have experienced. If somebody has disturbed you, it is only because of his lack of Dhamma is there. The value of a person is, you don't see the mind, you see his tongue. Doctor is doctor because of his tongue. Professor is professor because of his tongue. Biggest expression of your mind is, bolo, Vani. Vande Vani Vinayaka. So if out of all sense organ, if most important is this tongue and eyes or ears, biggest area of serving is this only. A person speaks well and he can relax you. Bhagwan Ram goes to his mother when he was given the forest. Mother was anguished. She said, no. Pita deen mohi kanan raju, jaha sab bhaat mohi supasu. My father has given me the kingdom of heaven. Look what word he said. Bolani milani binay manharni. People, when they heard Ramji, after one statement, they used to think, why he is keeping quiet? He should say something more. Kuch aur boliye. Then he said one more line. He said something more. Something more. कृपा बद करहूं गुस्साई मुंह पर करहूं दास की नाई. You know, I am your servant. Everywhere when Ramji speaks, biggest seva, biggest point through which his Dhamma expresses, anybody's Dhamma expresses in his speech. अति विनीत मृदु कोमल वाणी. अति विनीत मृदु कोमल वाणी. Any person whom you like a lot, anybody who's there, you can keep him. Don't tell it, others will be upset. Is only because he has given you lot of joy only through his speech. And anybody whom you don't like at all, not because he did less work, his speech was not. And his speech is, the quietness of the speech, the beauty of the speech, you cannot make it unless your mind was very good. Your irritation, your anger, will peep through your speech. मैं सेवक समेत सुचारी. Dashrath ji, when Vishwamitra ji goes back, you know what he said? मैं सेवक समेत सुचारी. I am your servant along with my 4 sons. See how they talk. So the person who has not mastered his mind, or who has not mastered his speech, will always say something abruptly, something sharp speech will come up. There's a big sign that Dhamma is absent in his life. And all God and goddesses, whether it is Vishnu Sahasranam, is speech, stuti. Durga Saptashati, speech. Lalita Sahasranam, speech. Rudri Path, speech. All God will be praised only by speech. In puja, therefore, part is there, puja part is there. They want the bhav should come out from you. And that is the part of the dharma which I started. If you remember, I started. Through which there is certainty, this person will never say anything like that. That is the dharma of a person. He is very reliable. You can trust him, you can recline on him, you can bank on his words. And that is uncontrolled, and the tongue is the eyes are uncontrolled, ears, then a person has. Whatever sadhana he does, whatever tapasya he does, he spills out in no time. You see more.